Hello and welcome back. Hello and welcome back. One of the things that I don't believe we touched on enough about Falco holsters is the customization options. Falco makes holsters compatible with over 100 manufacturers. Each of those manufacturers can have anywhere from 1 to 100 models. Ultimately, Falco makes holsters for over 3,000 handguns. Everything from Glock to Grand Power. So knowing this, we had to make the coolest holster possible. We put our brains together with the people at Falco and came up with a holster so good, we couldn't have just one. These are my custom C105 pancake holsters. If you ask me, these should go into full production. Let's take a closer look. The King is a pancake-style outside the waistband holster. The most obvious customization is the color. This one is made with blue leather. The next most obvious is the word King is embossed right here on the front. The King embossing gives you a tactical advantage, as no one will mess with you knowing that you are in fact royalty. The stitching is white or contrast on the Falco website, and the edges of the leather are black. The edges of this holster are black, but there's a surprisingly wide array of colors to choose from. This holster is shaped to accept a pistol with a red dot. I opted not to have the holster canted. I like the straight up and down draw. I have the fully covered trigger guard, and you know I live that SweatGuard life. All of those options came together to make what I think is one of the most beautiful holsters in existence. But who really runs the kingdom? As they say, opposites attract, and the Queen is as opposite as it gets. This pink leather pancake holster is, well, pink. No, I need to compose myself. I can't with this thing. It's also made specifically for the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro with a red dot optic. This pistol doesn't need an optics cut. It doesn't have a dot on it, but the Queen wanted it and she's very sassy. This holster is canted and made without the SweatGuard. I don't think you're really trying to be low key with a holster like this, so it's probably gonna be for open carry. You're saying I forgot something?
Your face is on the holster.
What are you talking? Oh, look at that. Falco also gives you the option of adding any image that you would like to your holster. This picture is from one of our previous episodes on the D603 Roto shoulder holster. If that image doesn't scare away your opponent, it sure will get you some attention at your local gun show. Slay, Queen. Customization isn't only for these traditional types of holsters. You can also customize your Kydex holsters and your G100 series bags. The open top design of the C105 holsters makes your draw very quick and very easy. This is especially helpful when you're trying to draw two guns at the same time. And as I mentioned earlier, you can even get holsters made for the unicorn guns. I mentioned Grand Power. You can get a holster made for your Grand Power Q1S if you wanted. Since all of Falco's holsters are handmade, that allows them to make holsters for essentially anything. I asked them to make me a holster for my IWI Uzi Pro. They stopped returning my emails.
Cat?
Pick up your phone. Martin, call me back.
Now, when it comes to maintaining your leather holster, remember that leather is an organic material. It's skin, and it needs specific types of maintenance to make sure that it's still safe to use. Obviously, you want to keep it clean. Every 3 to 4 months, make sure you clean your holster. Now, there are some things specifically that we don't want to do. We don't want to expose the holster to direct sunlight for a long period of time. Obviously, if it's on your hip and you're wearing it as your daily holster, that's fine, but don't be leaving it on your dashboard or on your back porch. Also, don't submerge the holster in any liquids, whether that be water or oils or anything that's gonna saturate it. After cleaning your holster, you may be tempted to dry it off quicker. Maybe you have to run out the door, but do not use a heat gun or hair dryer or anything like that. Lastly, there are certain types of oils that don't work well with leather. So make sure that you go to the Falco Holsters website, and while you're there, pick up a break-in kit. Why be boring? Head over to Falco's website and make yourself some holsters. They don't have to be quite this extra, but make sure it's something that you really like. No matter what type of holster you create, make sure you're getting out and you're training with it. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.